As you give him glory, don't steal it. I was praying. Now I was in the parking lot of the church. I was praying, and I was praying rather deeply in prayer. And I've become very comfortable with that. And I really don't care. Lots of times there's all kind of people over here at this thing loading and unloading, and they probably know me as the crazy person that says things that from another language. That church, I don't care.
Amen.
Don't care. Don't care. And as I was praying in the Spirit, it was if I saw a vision. But I was seeing it in the Spirit with my eyes open. Was standing in the parking lot here, looking out over the church, just worshiping and praising, not expecting to see a thing. And I saw an angelic being. He was wearing garments, but they were obscured because he was sitting on horseback. The horse. You could see it. And the other thing at first, that kind of like, ugh, is I saw a snake bigger than I've ever seen in my life. And y'all know how much I love snakes. This thing was probably as long as 5 or 6 tractor trailers.
Wow.
And it was bright green. I mean bright green. And big, thick. It was like a tractor trailer carrying a humongous piece of pipe. But I could tell very much that it was a snake. And so I felt impressed to watch. And as I watched, I noticed there was no struggle by the snake. But that the angelic being had it right behind the head at the neck, what would be the neck area. And was holding it, flying, and it was flying. It was going in circles around and around over the church, round and around. And he was holding it like this, and that snake just trailed behind him, and it just trailed behind him. And I thought, okay, God, this is awesome. I know what I'm seeing is awesome. I need to know what it is. And the Lord's Spirit allowed me to see the interpretation. He said, what you're seeing is a spirit. I did a one call on this, but I don't think many of you really truly understand this. He said that spirit was a spirit from high places. I didn't tell you a thing. Remember something. Principalities, powers, rulers of the darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places. It was one of the generals. Brother Z, Sister Z, let's give them a hand. They just got back from the Apostolics of Oakland. We're praying for you, Sister Z. And let the church know what was going on. And we saw, and the Lord said it's been cast down from high places. Because my glory. Basically, I've chosen this place, this region, as a place for my glory to reside. And out of this church it stems from. And he said, but so that what the angel did was picked it up. Because a serpent can't fight in the air.
That's right, it's powerless.
He said all it can do, it fights on ground, but it cannot have any leverage in the air. So I looked closer, and it was comatose. It was just flying and being held. And the Lord brought me back. I told a precious saint in the war, the Revolutionary War, they would try to shoot the men on horseback because they were officers. I'm telling you, what I saw was an archangel. Never seen this before. I'm telling you, it's a first for me. I've never seen it before. But it wasn't by itself. It was on horseback. me just kill it. Spirits don't die.
Yeah, that's right.
I was seeing a representation of a spirit, but he had it comatose. In other words, my sovereign move is upon you.
Yeah.
I have cast down the devil that's been in high places. Satan's forces are in confusion right now. Because when the general goes down, that confusion dribbles all the way. Somebody, I'm telling you, hell's forces are in confusion right now over this church and over this region. That thing, Bob, was so huge, but it was in a coma. And that angel just kept going, just like he was parading round and around right above this church. And I got to see it. Then for a period of time, it dissipated. But the Lord, I'm here today to tell this church, now is the time for you to believe for more than you ever have. Because listen to me. Listen to me. Now is Satan's forces more confused and without leadership that they've been used to than they ever have in the history of Garrett County. For the one in high places has been cast down. Somebody right now needs to stand and needs to give God praise for the move of God that's happening among us right now. Folks, that ain't no small thing. What that is no small thing. We need to thank God right now. We need to thank God right now. You need to thank God. He set the ambushments against the enemy. Praise God. How things go over across the county?
We had 9.
Had 9. 11.
9 members of Patty and I.
That's all right.
We had 3 from Mount Storm.
All right.
Mother, 2 daughters.
Praise God.
One daughter is an alcoholic.
All right.
She came for deliverance today.
Wonderful.
She came for prayer. We helped her repent, prayed for her. Power of God was all over her. She just would not break through.
Sure.
She helped her break through. But we encouraged them. There are friends there that are connected to her.
Yeah.
Their phone numbers connected them all together. Gave them my phone. So,
Praise God. There'll be something very huge
good spirit.
happening in Oakland here that I'll be bringing to you over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
In other words, I'm just going to tell you, there is a possibility that this church and myself may be overseeing that church as well. I'm telling you, it's a sovereign move of God in the region and in the county. And God will work it all out according to His will and how He wants it to work out. So we're just going to leave that in the hands of God. But how many's thankful that the spiritual wickedness in high places has been cast down and is in the hand of the archangel? That don't mean Satan's forces won't attack, but what it means is they're in confusion. Because if the pastor would leave, what happens? All right, who's in charge? Well, we can still do our thing. But you see, so now his forces are in confusion right now. And isn't it funny that it's just happening right at the time we're launching LaVale, right at the time God's doing whatever He's doing in Oakland, right at the time we're going into a 2-week revival. And then I'll go ahead and tell you in the month of October, I'm doing a 4-week series on Wednesday nights on exiting Egypt. I'm going to do a 4-week series on it's not just enough to be let out of Egypt. We got to get Egypt out of us.